Aloha. Time to wake up. You got good Jupiter? You got good Uranus? Jupiter stationed Wednesday. Yesterday, if you're on the Thursday show. So, time to wake up. Wake up. We're all brothers. It's one world. Might as well study astrology. Get a handle on some of this stuff. I'm going to do the sky mirror first, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the time on the chart of the USA, try to give you a handle on what's going on. We're still in the grip of a bunch of 7-degree lunations, but the 7 Leo that you're having is wonderful. My goodness, nothing seems to be working. I'm caught in the Uranus-Pluto square. So I'm going to do things by hand and try to get along. This is program 844. We're going to cover the first week in February. And you're sitting there on the Thursday night show. Well, gosh, yesterday, Wednesday, Jupiter stationed. You might be laughing too much. You might be a little you might overdo things. That's the worst that Jupiter ever does. He just overdoes things. Too much, too much. So, if you're not overdoing things, I'm sure you're more optimistic than I am sitting here right now. So, enjoy Jupiter. Now, it's going to come at you in suddenness because of the sextile to Uranus. And there could be very high information. In fact, I just learned how to download Stellarium. I'm going to show you here in a little bit. But here's another new piece of software that'll help you understand the sky better. Anyway, let's get to the sky mirror here and see what's coming up for you next week, huh? Right, there he is, the good guy. This is the crescent. It's actually a half moon when you look at the glyphs of the planets. And the half moon is above, which really misinterpreted by American Western astrology. I know they don't know. They've gone back to the 3rd grade, most of them. But this is the crescent of fleshed beings. These are faces of people. These are things of emotion, see? And this thing here is the cross of matter. That's the physical stuff. That's the money. That's the food. That's the shelter. And the interesting thing is, here's Uranus. When you look at the glyph, the symbol of Uranus, it has 2 faces. And they're looking outward from each other. And they're tied together by the cross of matter. This little circle here, that's the circle of spirit, they call it. Stupid camera, it goes out of focus. I give it a whack with the pencil, goes back into focus. Bad connection. Anyway, this is circle of spirit is non-physical things, ethics, love, law, things that have no physicality at all. So when you look at Uranus, the Aquarius age ruler, it's like different people that aren't paying any attention to each other. Now I'm here on Sunday the 20th. I'm watching President Obama's inaugural, and I'm trying to get the exact time because it's a little bit dicey. I may show you later. At any rate, you look at the crowds that are there to celebrate, and they come in all different colors, and they're wearing all sorts of different clothing. They're different people. Now they're tied together by the cross of matter, physical stuff. We're talking money, we're talking shelter, homes, you know, and that ties these folks together even though they don't particularly even want to look at each other. They're all different colors and all different religions and all different clothings and all different backgrounds and all of that. It's all over the circle of spirit. They don't really give a hoot for religion and art and ethics and all those non-physical things. This is like a shop steward. And this morning I saw a thing on MSNBC, and there is a guy saying what's amazing about 2012 when you look over it is that nobody talks about the environment. Well, here's the environment, folks. You know, I spent most of my working life being a safety and health guy for corporates and governments, and it was always about the physical thing. I mean, you can go into a shop and those guys are fighting like crazy, but as soon as they find out they're all breathing a bad thing, or they're getting too much lead, or you do something to improve their environment or their wages or something, man, they come together really fast. And that's what this is about, this age of Aquarius, is all these diverse people coming together over physical things. And, you know, the media, the guy on MSNBC was saying, you know, CBS, ABC, all of the media are equally guilty. They all have ignored the environment. He even had so many hours where the global warming was mentioned, or climate change as they're trying to call it now. And it's kind of, you know, it's kind of amazing. We went through that whole year and not a mention made. Well, I think he was Jupiter, and he was saying, hey, you got to help Uranus. You got to help your union, your shop steward. He's the guy that's helping you if you're one of the 1%. Behind Don Lemon on CNN at the inaugural was a big sign that said sales tax. It said 1%, and it said sales tax Wall Street. And I'm wondering, you know, we pay sales tax on everything. Do the rich guys pay sales tax when they buy a stock? Well, there's going to be a lot of things coming up. You're smack in the middle of them. Jupiter just stopped for you yesterday. There are lightning bolts of truth flashing all around you. I wish I was there with you, but I'm back here on the 20th of January, feeling a little depressed and awful cold. Oh well. I'll get there. Another week. All right, let's have a look around the chart and see if we can figure out what's happening kind of day by day. Here's the moon running around the edge of this pattern, and every now and then I'm going to tap the camera and get it to focus again. Anyway, if you're on the Thursday show, you had a crap morning. You woke up to a Uranus opposition, and all of your connections and your electronics aren't so hot either, are they? By the middle of Thursday, there was the Pluto square, and this sets off that original astrocartography for Hawaii. A couple days ago, there were 20 policemen shot one kind of innocent guy 20 times in Waikiki. And we've had police problems all over. More than that, we had a shark bite. We had a tiger came in and really bit a guy up on the Kona coast. And during the same 24 hours that the shark bit the guy, we heard all these roaring engines from jets over Kona, and it turned out they thought a jet to Seattle had been hijacked, and they scrambled jet fighter planes. So we had sharks, and we had hijackers, and we also yesterday had some chaotic winds that were, you know, very much like Uranus. So this square is still happening to us, and maybe all these little things together will soak up the bigger thing, and we won't have Pele taking a house if we're sufficiently scared of the police and the sharks and Pluto stuff, power and control issues. You'll feel a lot better Thursday night, but it's late. Here, this is 10 p.m., 11 p.m. at night, and you're finally getting a trine to the sun, and you get a little feeling that maybe everything's okay and I can make plans, huh? Moon in Libra. Friday, February 1st, the moon's still in Libra. My camera is still goofing on me. Look at that. Shame on you. On the middle, after lunch, you got a nice trine to Mercury. Communicate. Yeah, that's what it's about. Saturday, the moon goes into Scorpio on February 2nd. And here, oh, this is about actually 2 in the morning, the square to Venus. Can't get no rest. But here's Mars and Neptune. The young guys are all partying out here Friday night, and they continue it right through Saturday morning. I've got a vacation rental next door to me over there, kitty corner, and I can't believe the noise those guys are making. There's some little kids, so I'm hesitant to go out and yell at them, but boy, they're right, you know. You may hear them in the background. There's a bunch of adults teaching a bunch of kids to scream and yell. And it feels a little bit like what might be happening here Friday night, Saturday morning. Maybe this is just Saturday morning sports, huh? And nobody will get any rest. But by golly, we're all going to be machoed out and wave the flag here, see, Saturday morning. Can't say I like that much. Here's the last full moon. That 7 Leo full moon comes in here Saturday just after lunch. And here's Saturn in the evening. Well, actually, he's not doing very well either. There is a trine to Pluto. You might feel like you're in control a little bit, but Saturday emotions are exaggerated. It starts with too much testosterone, and around the middle of the day you'll get depressed and run out of things, and the exaggerated emotions will kick in. Here's some depression, huh? By dinner time, well, you got some power back. You might be feeling a little better. But late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, there's a square to the sun. You're not going to get much done. Your plans aren't going to go through. You know, not the best of all weekends. So Sunday, February 3rd, moon's still in Scorpio. There is a passage by the North Node here that happens after lunch. We all feel like taking care of folks and doing some nurturing. You know, it might be okay for a family dinner. But here after dinner and late in the evening, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we got a square to Mercury. Nobody communicates. The kids aren't happy. Monday? Well, Monday you wake up, the moon's in Sagittarius. There's this immediate square to Neptune and Mars, and you aren't going to put up with noisy, macho, testosterone sports dudes. No, there's going to be arguments here. There's going to be angriness here Monday morning. You need, if you're going to work, you better start early. Mellows out, you know, just around brunch or just before lunch. There is a nice sextile to Venus, and brotherhood kicks in here in the afternoon of Monday and solves a lot of problems. But boy, Monday morning, it's rocky, and there's bad smells around, and there's confusion. So you got to leave early for work if you're going to do it, because some people are confused and they get angry and do the wrong thing. Ask yourself what you're protecting Monday morning, huh? No need to be so impatient and so angry here. On Tuesday, the moon's still in Sagittarius and starts pretty nicely. There's a sextile to the sun, and it looks like you're getting stuff done on Tuesday. Not bad. Continues into Wednesday morning. Here's the Mercury, Neptune, Mars. Now it seems like the physical stuff can be done to music. and there's, you regain some faith in the heroes. Wednesday, the moon's in Capricorn. But as you go to dinner time, here's the square to Uranus, and all the connections and electricals go bad, and I'm trying to thump my camera and make it behave. Twist the connections. It's all in the connections. So if you go off Wednesday morning, playing music, getting the job done, great.